Hello everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV stuff. It's a week after 7.25 has launched, a little over a week actually. And if you don't know, a lot of people are busy with Occult Crescent. In fact, here I am with, I already got the Conjurer, the White Mage Relic Weapon, which I really like. The little lantern has physics and it glows. It's cute. But that is not the focus of today's video, because as I said, we already have it. Instead, we're going to be doing the Manderville quest. I mean, not the Manderville, the Hildibrand quest. Wizened testimony. Nashu's expression is equal parts concernment and anticipation. I had no idea what the first word means. Sorry. Necklace, here to help again, are you? As it stands, I'm still waiting on word from yours truly, I assume, Mr. Hardboiled. This is the 9th shard version of Hildibrand. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for any sense of this Hildibrand character. It's pronounced Hildibrand. Why is streamer mode not working? Hold on. Sorry. Professional YouTuber, I am not. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. This case ain't over. And I always get my man. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it may seem. Okay, so 10 years ago, there's this thing called the Calamity that destroyed the entire Eorzea as we knew it. What? That's too far back? Sorry. Oh, if we must. Ah, yes, the tried and true have character MIPs move while animation happens. Ah, the classic. And that should be everything. Now, tell me where Hildibrand is. So you followed the rumors of a flying disc that nabbed your friend, and that led you to a place where it most likely clashed down. Here. And you think he was considered dumb when it appeared, and from your perspective, went through 30 years in the brink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen strangers in my line of work But I've seen enough strangers in my line of work to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we have no leads on the man himself, I say you jogging the memories of the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed a crash landing 30 years ago. Folks at AIM seem to enjoy parks. He's stereotyping old people. Okay. Well, we're here at the park, Mr. Hardy-boiled. Old timers aplenty, as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have an illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge the ancient noggins. Jesus. You think they could be a little more kind to... Oh my god, I forgot about that face. Oh god. Can't they be nicer to old people? Am I lagging a bit? But the frame rate on my model isn't as it should be. Okay, Mr. Hardy Boils, follow us. May I help you? I'm sorry, but 30 years as practically an infant. Pardon you, young to remember anything. Picture's very cute though. Did a child draw it for you? Nah, shoot. Oh, this one might know it. Unless she has dementia. 30 years ago? I don't recall. The memories of that time have faded at best, my dear. That's a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack-jawed mug, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, Mr. Bald here surely knows what we're looking for. Can't say I'm familiar with it, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I still bloom of youth. Well, middle age. I say, I remember you, that clever geek who took me back frugal tongue from the fearsome horsome. That was a big of sleuthing it was. No, I was just doing my job. Sorry to see if the tonic do its job, though. It's not growing me hair back, it's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging me scalp basking in the same aromas every morning. Don't feel right if I started the day without it. Didn't we do this? I have a very faint memory of this from an older Hildibrand quest. 40 years of using an Everkeep-made product? Ah, that's right. You're Alexandrian born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have been in the Starship after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said to be dredging up eyewitness accounts from that long ago. I spotted a Shatona fellow heading toward the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age or how long they live, but who knows? We're lucky with this time. The 914. I wonder if that'll work. The area that's 9-14, where both connect. Of indeterminate age. Lovely day, isn't it? And this viewer's like, I'm actually 800 years old. Not sure I recognize a man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. I do recall seeing it. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different type of life at the time. I turned to hunt, I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. And do you remember where it was heading? It appeared to crash somewhere in Ueyawada to the north. I was of a mind to seek out wreckage, but the dome suddenly appeared, and I had far stranger things to worry about. Fair. What'd I tell you? Let's follow your pal Nashu and share the good news. So I don't think he didn't crash in the dome after all, did he? Crashed just outside of it. So, unfortunately, we won't be seeing it. I'm not wrong, right? Hold on. We'll find out. No one seems to remember anything about the starship. Do you fare any better? Exposition away. You're not somewhere between you where you cosplay? And suppose neither of you have heard it before? Here's my exposition. A research facility, you say? If some shiny object fell from the sky nearby, wait for some person to scoop it up. Must be our destination, but how do we get across the lake? Go take a hover cargo. Yeah, we could. Our forges have a few, and I happen to know one of them accommodating disposition. Does someone owes him a favor? Right, that's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, Bo, is how you already been to this, even though I've just learned this place such existed. What's your deal, anyway? I'm Reckless, agent of adventure. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us in Drift Towns. I better pick up a dose of those shoes delights. Those explosives were yours. Leave them behind. No need to Dazzy Dame. Don't need no Dazzy Dame blowing herself up on my watch, or me for that matter. She's gonna bring him anyway. He is 100% gonna bring him anyway. He's going to blow up the hovercraft and hijinks will ensue. Accommodating reforger. I hear you need transport to Ueyawada. Hugger cargo is ready if you are. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the investigation station. It's always weird being sent to a dungeon during quests, and they're empty. This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters running the halls. At least we should be safe to split up and look around. Yeah, because that's what I cleared them all. Unlocked cabinet drawer. According to the natives of these lands, the anti-vessel company in Ueyawada has flown into the region not long before the dam manifested. Testimony was corroborated through a thorough examination of the vessel, which yielded not a single sliver of electro. This vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a human survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant sustained no visible injuries. Well, that's Hildibrand for you. The guy's damn near invincible. Wouldn't it be funny if we encountered these during, like, the MSQ? Like, we're looking for research data about how, Galulja's mother. But what's this about an invincible human male? I do wish, though, that kind of like with the Custarium and the First Shard, that maybe they do have, yeah, they do have different names for the different races here. It's just not really brought up. I don't think they called a Viera earlier in the quest. The Hewn, yeah, because it's Hewn in this game, right? Not Hewn. The Hewn male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed, it is in clear possession of his soul. He yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shot, a hot bath, or a sharp slap in the face. Really? You start with electric shock, but then you resort to slapping him in the face. You go down the totem pole from, like, very advanced to essentially poking a guy. Has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of an unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. So he's getting experimented on, but he's asleep, so doesn't even know it. Document held in the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. We could unlock but the secret of his return natural resilience. We could never again risk the damage inherent of the transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart upon us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have suspended all research related to this specimen. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed into observation under the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. Okay, so he's in Pod 51. Wherever Pod 51 is. Reckless. Sorry, something in the records caught my attention. It led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up a verification key first, and so I haven't spent any time on a starship mystery. Did you turn up anything? B found a different mystery that has caught his attention. They were keeping him in section 51. The key I found should access that area. Let's grab your pal, Nashu, and head there. Okay. Is he gonna be asleep for no reason, and then he's gonna pull out his bombs, her bombs, and then he wakes up? Inspector Hildibrand, there you are. Oh, good grief, he's naked. He's flexing mid-suspended animation. You two been yanking my chain. The guy doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. Oh, it's gonna be a bomb. Oh. He's lost his heart. Is the egg gonna be in her? Oh. Why does she have it? Here, give this to the detective. That's a bomb. That is a bomb. That is a bomb. That is 100% a bomb. Why am I Noir detective now? Here, a hearty boiled leg. From the lady. Why? Why is she back in her Hildibrand getup? Appreciate it. He's gonna catch his head and it's gonna explode. Yep! Oh, God damn it, Nacho. I can never refuse the kindness of strangers. Now fall forward. Uh-oh, we awoke a monster, methinks. He just doesn't care. Oh. Zombie researchers. Come on! Where's the undead gentleman when you need him? Where were these guys hiding, by the way? These punks must be feeling lucky. And just a big-ass revolver for no reason. Who knew that hard-boiled was a machinist? What was that pose? Attention, everyone! Follow my lead. And I think we found what we're going to be using for the thumbnail of this video. Splendid! Most splendid! Let's remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. And there they go! Oh, Mr. Hardy-Boiled, you have no idea what you got yourselves into. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Bye, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, perhaps? I really love how every single fucking Hildibrand quest needs to have the straight man. Like, someone to bounce off Hildibrand and be like, who the what have I gotten myself into? This is the Detective Hardy-Boiled, your soul twin from another world. Why do you know that? Did I explain it to her last time? I don't remember if I explained it to her. Oh, is he also gonna be like... They're gonna... Both of them, like... both of them are adamant that they look nothing alike. That's great. I was really worried that he'd be like, oh yeah, we look alike, while he doesn't. But no, they both agree that they have nothing in common, despite the fact that they have the same model. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. Oh, they're fighting. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. The odd thing is how you look too damn young for a body who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charmed all those shambling corpses. What kind of crap against nature are you? Yeah, it's always funny to see some new person get bewildered by how much of a damn creature Hildibrand is. The inspector has a very unique physique for one. As for the zombie, he has an excellent rapport of them since he had a brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. That raises more questions than it answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case solved. Which leaves me with chew on something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, which means I must follow my nose. The damn face makes a return! A case, you say, that allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead overlords seem more possible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does it feel like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. They're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman of yours helps you act to get the job done. I too am curious with this cleverly gumshoe exterior. You have the gumption to handle the extremely difficult case. Yep, they're fighting. That dame, she's your assistant? Loyal and steadfast. Why do you have to make a pose? I had an assistant once. Now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. Oh, so this version of Nashu is dead. Got it. This will be just to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks. So he had his own Nashu at one point, but she's either dead or she left him. I think we get one more quest, and then that'll be it for Hildibrand this time around, which is a little annoying because we only got one quest last patch. But to still only get 2 quests when we're technically still down on Hildibrand quests is very annoying. The case of the fiendish fugitives. Detective Hardy Boyle's veteran nose has picked up a scent of a new case. And he's in his attire. Great. He's still blown up. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making. So listen up while I explain the particulars. Said he scoured the place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts. But the facility was forced closed after they managed any real success. Sounds about right? Well, here's where I tell you they did have a success. I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently after the project was mothballed. Ooh. Apparently, he dismissed Tural Vildral as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research in using less ornery beasts. Are you suggesting the mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as that at all. No, he said that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program and had the prisoners transferred and then yanked their souls out to use for his experiments. How awful! And what became of this now criminally minded creatures? That's the million credit question. Credit? Credit? What about Gil? Give me my Gil! You actually paid me with Gil when we finished this quest! Why are you talking about credits? I don't want your damn credits! This isn't Alderaan! Republic credits mean nothing here! I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but the cages were emptier than a barfly's tumbler. The monsters are loose. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were open only recently, which means we find ourselves in the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend those dastardly evildoers on the double. There's just one frame of animation there. Yes, there's a chance we're out there causing trouble, and as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I found a storage device where I can figure belong to the author of the research notes. It's pretty banked up, but I think the storage data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing over to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. Back to Solution 9 we go. Don't put me in Heritage Found. God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, Mr. Hardy Boiled. Alright, I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the type of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. He's still banged up, by the way. He's in a new coat, finally. You better get this outfit as a reward at the end of this, by the way. Well, the bad news is the device is even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all of its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps, though, and I have to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. There's a surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but out of the joy of pissing off his victim. Just a guy like that ain't gonna change his traits just because he switched bodies. Yes, it's all becoming clear to me. Of course! It's all so simple! The intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burglar the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. As soft-boiled as I guess I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, Tal. Never seen an Cyclops, are you? One of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets. All we have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep, and he won't be aiming to play for any old supply crate neither, but something that's entirely cause a nuisance. Electro. Alexander's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. You need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. Watch him be actually robbing a jewelry store instead. It'd be so funny to me if Hildibrand was right and Hardy Boiled was wrong. Because Hardy Boiled doesn't realize that we are dealing with cartoon logic here, friend. The rules of science stopped making sense when you entered this quest line. Yes, I work here, but there's something you needed. Have you had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We had several shipments of raw electro go missing in the recent days. The strangest part is that Bard didn't see a damn thing. You need a hover cargo to move these heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed them coming and going. There. That's how I tell you, a sneaky Cyclops could run off with the blocks without breaking a sweat. You think you know who the culprit is? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. There might actually be something for you, friend. Let's say you bait a trap of a stack of electro, placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electro coming right up. There, that should do the trick. Call her with that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. This guy's evil. This guy's evil. Just the way he smirked at us. He's evil. Trap is set. Now we wait. Hey. He's eating the He stole his egg! Oh, this is perfect. Please be a bomb. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good, not good. You damn idiots, why are you hiding right there? That's our thief. After him. The way he runs. We're gonna have to make him out in the group of Cyclopses, aren't we? Lost sight of our quarry. We got into the middle of the field of Cyclopses. We got a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file, so he's no stomach for fighting. You split up and find one that doesn't squish us off his sight. Of course, even if he's a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might try to go down swinging. Shout out if you pay dirt. You hit dirt, and we'll take him together. Lucky for them, I have the power of flight. I wonder if it's the one that's got a green name instead of a yellow one. Me not bad, Cyclops. So, Cyclops don't talk. Idiot. Why is this Lalafell following us everywhere? I don't get it. I noticed him at the start of in last expansion's Hildibrand quest, but I don't get why he follows us. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of the screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Am I missing something with that, Lawfell? What's the joke that I'm missing? Damn it all! We have you, fiend. There's nowhere left to... Is he just gonna shoot him? Oh yeah, it's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Damn. Out with it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I'd tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear that stings worse than chili sauce in your eye. No. Now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Damn it, move! Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. My turn! Oh, that's... Never mind. I think that's the thumbnail for the video. Oh, wow. He really is a big boy. Not Nashu. Whatever will we do without Nashu? This is my show now. Lower the gun or the girl gets it. I'm pretty sure she can take it more than you can, pal. In fact, she's probably gonna blow you up in 2 minutes. You too. Weapons on the gun. No! No! Do you know how many fates I grinded in Heritage found for this gun? Gun. Staff. Too many! I am not throwing it on the ground. Ew! Is he twitching? Oh, Mr. Hardy boiled. Yeah, my eye! My eye! You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. Is Hildibrand gonna jump in front of it and get shocked? Yeah! Huh? That didn't hurt at all. Damn it, Hildibrand! Hildibrand, an agent of inquiry, abhors acts of violence. Huh? He's rainbow! Someone switched on the RGB filters on my computer. Whew, the inspector's all lit up. You gotta be kidding me. That shot's up to take down a Gumforian. So bright! Too bright for me to bear! Hildibrand's gay pride will tear down the fabric of the universe. Ah, the pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a Coben's back. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you everything. Huh? Soft boiled and cracked. I never wanted the electrope. For a researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it and hand over every block I took. So you weren't just doing your usual thieving self. Alright, so what's this researcher's name? Never told me his name. I swear, I only know him as the man who made us into monsters. He already has some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so he didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we find him, then? None. I was supposed to meet him here, over here, at my last haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give up. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. Even if you're unwilling subject to all this, you have the crime to answer for it. I'll handing you over to the Tin Men authorities. Don't worry. I'll explain how you're cooking monsters' clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadion for slaughter. Well, he's got a heart in there somewhere after all. I don't know if it's a good heart, though. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. This just got wacky. I'm assuming that's the end of it. Yep, that's the end of the quest. Maybe we'll get a very interesting cutscene at the end of this, but overall, I'd say that's been a solid 45-minute adventure. That is short, though. And to have waited 9 months for, I guess, in case of from between 7.15 and 7.25, 6 months? 6 months for 45 minutes of content. Well, it was funny. God damn it, really? And that's with me reading out all the lines aloud. I probably could have finished this in 30 minutes if I just speed read everything. Surely, Detective Hardy Boyle must acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. You did nothing in the case of actually figuring out where anything will go. You just stood in the way of him trying to kill a man, and it got the guy to crack. In your dreams, pal. I handled the Cyclops over to the authority and gave him the lowdown on our case. You could bet your last bean the researcher fellow has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure out his angle yet, but if he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whoever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's the whole world I ain't familiar with, so you're keen to stay on the case, I could use your help out there. You shall have it, Inspector. Hildibrand at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun. It's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie Alexandria. The crime king, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. I think I see you've connected the dots. Could be that somewhere else was Yuiawada. Yeah. Me and him have got a history, so if he's running free out there under some new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. So he's the one who killed his Nashu. Got it. The unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardy Boyle. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. And he promptly runs away. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling the scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. And that's the end of the quest. Yeah, so about 45-ish minutes of content that we waited 6 months for. I found it funny, as I do find a lot of the Hildibrand stuff, but I wish it came out faster. And here's our teaser for next time. Another 3 months, 6 months down the line. Yep, here's our Mr. Evil next to the professor. I was hoping our hulking Cyclops would squish those curious rats, but Craven Fool surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter, I have more than enough Electro now to pursue with my plans. You're in the right direction, your outlaws have proven useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. Yeah, this guy is indeed evil. Ah! He's a pudding. Got it. Actually, nah, he's a slime. Pudding looks closer, but they have a monster face and eyes, don't they? When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil the same time every time. Why are we getting a tutorial on how to make hard-boiled eggs? 20 minutes exactly. Unless we're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. We're out of time today, so here are some I prepared earlier. Give me like a cooking show on how to make hard-boiled eggs. One of those is gonna be a bomb. Yep, there's the one that Nashi sent. That's a bomb. Oh, it's beet red. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna do it. Yeah. When will either of them learn not to take a deviled egg, not to take a thing from Nashu? It's just gonna explode. The manufacturer of my egg-shaped machine is closely charged trade secrets. Don't you dare try making one at home. Keep safe and staying tuned for next inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures. See you, Inspector. Well, that was funny, but again, I do wish we had more, especially since we waited 6 months for this content. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed me on my incomprehensible adventures with Hildibrand. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.